Keep it up, everyone!
Leave this to me! Break! They're off balance!
I'll back you up!
My turn! Now's our chance!
Gotcha!
Let's move! Now's our chance!
Gotcha! I can do this.
Got you! Let's move! All right, let's do this!
All right, leave
Leave it to me!
It's my turn!
Okay! Keep it up, everyone!
I can do this. Hang in there!
I appreciate it!
Thanks!
My turn! Leave this to me! Break! Now's our chance! Time to finish them all!
Leave it to me!
Here I go! Now's our chance!
Gotcha!
My turn! Now!
Gotcha!
Right. Analyzing enemy attack patterns. I've got it!
Revived by the power of the Vermilion Knight and blood of the Arnor family, wields 1,000 weapons.
I can do this. Hang in there!
I appreciate it!
Thanks!
Right! Time barrier. Break! My turn. Yeah! That's pretty good.
No problem. Him!
That's pretty good.
Okay! Try this!
My turn. Sit! footprints and light the way.
Can we get a crit? Can we get a crit?
Termination slash! Die!
It still worked.
This might actually be a challenge. Good.
Here I go.
Witness the fruits of my training! Radiant Lion!
My turn. Here goes.
Overdrive!
Now!
An opening! My turn. Shatter! They're off guard!
Got you. Let's move. Yeah!
Revived by the power of the Vermilion Knight and blood of the Arnor family, wields 1,000 weapons.
Come strong! Finish! Astion!
Treasure these final moments.
Great stars in the heavens above, answer to my voice and heed my call. Zodiac way!
Termination slash! Die! No, you don't!
Let me help.
I suppose I should thank you.
Let's move. Yeah! Let's move. Yeah! My turn. Yeah! My turn. Sit! Let's move. Huh. Here I go. Yeah! Let's move. Huh. Here I go. Now! Yeah! Here I go. Yeah! Let's move. Yeah! My turn. Now! Let's go, everyone!
Leave this to me!
My turn. All right, let's do this!
Leave this to me!
My turn.
Delicious. Witness the fruits of my training! Radiant Lion!
Right.
My regeneration is complete as well. Climb inside, Crow.
All right, let's do
Hello,
this.
Ordine?
Now! Crow, let's do this! You bet! Fusion Slash! Deadly Domination! Gotcha! Gotcha! that?
That's its core, with the Crown Prince in it. I'll clear a path. You focus on rescuing her. Got it.
Crow! I'm fine. It barely scratched me. You keep going. You're the only one who can save him now, so don't you dare look back! Right! 8 leads, 1 play, 7th form. And Lightning's domination!
Alright, that's one Castlevania boss down. Kinder Surprise! Who could it be? This is what we call a Chow egg. Inside it is a baby Chow. Raise it right, and it could become one of your closest companions. Oh no. This one's a runt.
Rain!
He's exhausted, but his life doesn't appear to be in any danger.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of mana, but nothing that would prove fatal. He'll be alright with some rest.
Ugh, god damn it, I hate when I only get these 3-star summons. How much is it to pull from Vermilion again? Is the banner still up?
Thank goodness.
That's a relief.
That's our mission complete. We recovered the other one of this nation's greatest treasures.
This can't be.
I can't believe how wrong this has gone. I can't imagine the Grandmaster is going to be very pleased with me when I get back.
The Grandmaster.
That's Ouroboros' leader, right?
The very same. The only absolute figure to we Anguis. The supreme existence carrying out the Orpheus final plan, who will guide the souls of all.
The souls of all?
I don't get it. Hmm? So that's why you broke the taboo and left 7 years ago.
That's right. I became a guide for the second part of the Grandmaster's plan, known as the Phantasmal Blaze Plan. A plan to use the Hollow Phantasm in Crossbell to awaken the blaze in the Empire. Regardless, thanks to you and Crow, I was able to advance... Crow?
What?
I can't sense any mana from inside.
And that vast hole.
That must be from where he was pierced during the battle. No!
Crow?
Oh no.
This isn't happening.
I'll heal you right
right away. Help me, Celine. I'm on it.
Man, same place I shot Osborne, too. Karma's a bitch, huh?
Crow, you don't have to talk.
Sorry, Reen. Looks like I won't be able to keep that promise after all. Till Angelica and George are gonna have to.
It's okay. It doesn't matter right now.
We need to stop the blood.
It's hopeless, isn't it?
I'm afraid so. He's been pierced through the heart. Even our witchcraft won't be enough. The most I can do is make it as painless as possible.
It's not working.
Thanks, Emma. And you, Kitty. At least this way, I can say my goodbyes.
Crow.
Witch magic, Emmy. They're keeping him alive long enough for him to say what he wants to say. They can't heal him, but they can stave off death.
No.
No, don't talk like that.
I swear, you're such a spoiled kid sometimes. Elliot, that concert was really fun. Keep on loving music. As much as I loved yours. Elisa, try and get along with your mom, alright? You've got your differences, but at least she's still alive to talk to you.
Okay.
Monkeys, uses. Stay good rivals for one another, okay? The Empire might change with the times, but you two should always be the same.
Of course we will.
I refuse to accept him as a friend, but I'll accept him as a worthy rival. Laura, Fee, Gaius, Milliam, a lot's happened this past year, but I've really enjoyed getting to know you. So, thanks.
We should be the ones thanking you.
Even though you murdered all those people.
It's been fun for me, too.
Except for when you murdered all those people.
You've been a wonderful classmate and comrade.
And murderer.
Thank you for everything.
I know I'm an Ironblood, but it was real fun for me, too.
Except for when you murdered all those people.
Sarah, thanks for everything. These last 2 years. And Vita. A lot's happened between us. But I'm glad I had you there.
You were as much of a model student as I was a model teacher. But still.
I should be the one thanking you.
Hey now. What's with the long faces?
What?
You are all going to be in for some tough times ahead. I can't go any farther now. But you can. So keep going forward. Relentlessly. Without looking back. As long as you do, I'm sure.
No.
This can't be happening.
That fool.
Students aren't supposed to have to die before their instructors.
Spare me the sentimental drivel.
So, oh wait. Wait, not yet.
Damn it all! How could I lose the Azure Chevalier at a time like this? Why must I be surrounded by nothing but disappointments? And that goes for you too, Witch, and your useless society.
How dare you!
What do you think you're doing?
I gave him my favor, and this is how he chooses to repay me? By standing in the way of my ambition? I should never have wasted my time on that waif from a fallen country to begin with.
You utter scum.
Please, don't speak of him that way.
You're terrible.
Duke Cayenne, you will unhand him. If you continue this shameful behavior a moment longer, then I will be forced to respond in kind.
Your part in this is over, Witch.
Oh!
Vita! Grianos?
Rufus?
What's he doing here?
Oh, of course! I still have you! Thank goodness you're here, Rufus! You did come to help me, didn't you?
As a commoner might put it, in your dreams.
What?
Target in sight.
What are you?
Target restrained.
What's going on? What's she doing?
Well done. You've behaved disgracefully toward the Imperial family and brought a calamity upon the innocent people of the capital. We may both fly the banner of the Noble Alliance, but I'm afraid I can't turn a blind eye to your misdeeds any longer. As the Alliance's Chief of Staff and a citizen of Erebonia, I hereby place the two of you under arrest.
No!
I see. It all makes sense now. I thought something was amiss about you from the very beginning. I just couldn't work out where you had gotten that girl from the Black Workshop. But it seems that all this time, you were just waiting for your chance, weren't you?
So wait, I feel like I'm missing something. Is he wants the power that Cayenne was going after?
Why, whatever do you mean?
Vita?
None of this is making any sense.
Oh, I get it now.
Milliam?
What do you get? Oh boy, I feel really stupid now. I can't believe it took me this long to figure out.
Explain it.
You're one too, right?
Yeah, it sure looks that way.
Thank you for rescuing His Highness.
Yeah, sounds like things were a real mess in here.
Captain Claire? Captain Arundel?
Wait, then...
Now I get it.
It can't be. All this time, you were an Ironblood?
The group's primary member, in fact. Though that secret was, until very recently, kept between myself and
Sorry,
His
who are the
Excellency
Ironbloods
Chancellor.
again? Like, what is the purpose of the Ironbloods? Are they part of the Imperial family, or... Oh, Osborne's... Okay. So, there's the nobles, the commoners, the Ironbloods, and Ouroboros. Yeah? Okay.
The others knew there was a primary member, but were never told who it was.
Pretty much what he said.
Do the Ironbloods have, like, if the nobles are mostly from Bereahard, and, Are the Ironbloods focused anywhere? Do they have like a home base? All right.
You should have seen my face when I found out earlier.
Okay. So it's basically no different than like the terrorist group, like the Imperial Liberation Front. It's just way more powerful.
Wow, even you couldn't figure it out?
Okay, that helps a lot. Thank you. I appreciate that.
What is the meaning of all this? The successor to one of the 4 great houses is the former Chancellor's protege? Why? Your high position in the Noble Alliance was secured.
So, American law enforcement.
It was only a matter of time before you became the next Duke Alberea. Why reveal this now? What could you possibly have to gain from professing your allegiance to a dead man?
He would gain nothing, which is why it's rather fortunate I'm very much alive.
So, fun fact, and I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way.
No.
No way.
Impossible.
Hold on.
Gramps?
So, please don't take this the wrong way, because I assure you, things have improved massively from back then. But at the time that I recorded this scene, I was on not very good terms with my dad. It was something that was happening at the time and disagreements that we were having, and I was in a bad spot with him. That was way in the past. My dad and I love each other to death. We made up. We figured out what was going on. We reconnected. We love each other super much. Like, I literally just checked in with him last week. He beat cancer, by the way. Congratulations. But at this point, when we were recording this scene, I was very pissed off at him. Very, 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 very much. So I did what any self-respecting actor would do, and I took my anger towards my dad, and I applied it to this scene. So, enjoy.
I'm pleased to see you again, William. Greetings to you as well, Class 7, and to your esteemed instructor, and to you, Your Grace.
You! How are you still alive?
How indeed. Perhaps the years have dimmed your eyesight, or perhaps I had a body double. Whatever the truth may be, I think that's the least of your worries right now. All you need to know is that our loyal ally, Rufus Alberea, will be bringing the situation in Erebonia under control. And he'll do so with minimal conflict, while ensuring that the Noble Alliance's power is deeply diminished. That was the task I entrusted to him, and in that he shall not fail me.
As ever, it's an honor to serve you, Your Excellency.
This is a dream. This has to be a dream.
As obsessed as Crow was with making it happen, I had a feeling all along you weren't really dead.
Did you really now?
You made it quite clear that you were someone not to be underestimated, back when we were working with you regarding the situation in Liberl.
I'm afraid I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
I'm amazed you can say that with a straight face.
You're referring to those steam tanks and dealing with the aftermath of the Hamel incident, I take it?
But I could never have predicted you would have taken a branch of the 13 factories under your control.
Oh, you mean Organization 13 factories?
What exactly do you plan to do?
Is that not obvious? I'm taking over that phantasmal blaze plan of yours. And my first order of business will be sorting out the mess you left in Crossbell. I'll allow you to leave this time, witch. Slink back to your master and the rest of that brood of serpents and tell them if they even think of trying to stand in my way, I'll crush them beneath my heel.
My turn yet?
Vita? Look, wait!
I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Give my regards to the Elder. And I'm sorry for the trouble I've caused you all. Please, take good care of Crow for me.
You...
Vita. She could have at least given us a chance to speak as well.
You've all done excellent work. Icy Maiden, White Rabbit, Scarecrow, and you, Jade.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm overjoyed to see that you're alive.
Claire. Can't say I honestly thought you were dead in the first place.
Well, if anyone could survive being shot through the chest, it'd be you, so I did wonder.
I don't imagine you intend to reveal your secret to cheating death, do you?
And rob you of such a splendid conundrum to puzzle over. This castle will return to its original form within a few hours, but our work is far from over. I'll be giving all of you new assignments. As always, I expect only the best from each of you.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Man, things are about to get busy.
I wonder what I should do.
Rufus, I want the situation here resolved within the week. As soon as you have things under control, move forward with the occupation of Crossbell.
What?
With pleasure, Your Excellency.
My turn.
I'm not trying to tell you the Chancellor was evil or anything. Still, there's no denying that he managed to outwit my grandfather. I'd say it's fairly normal for a student to want to avenge his master's defeat, wouldn't you? Man, same place I shot Osborne, too. Karma's a bitch, huh?
Rain!
Here we go.
Rain, don't!
That's really not a good idea!
Why? Why are you still alive? Crow shot you! You're supposed to be dead! But in the end, he couldn't avenge his grandfather. He didn't get revenge on you. Was everything he did? Was his whole life for nothing?
Reen. Reen.
That's enough. Just as you have your reasons that guide your actions, so too does His Excellency. And I believe you factor into those reasons more than you might think.
What?
Reen, I pray you grow up strong and healthy. Oh, Adios, if you're listening, hear me now. Please allow this child. I see you finally remembered the truth. I'm glad to finally see you again, my son. You've grown into a fine young man. Indeed, the Empire will soon know of the Ashen Chevalier, the hero whose brave deeds allowed us to reclaim the capital. And who better to assist me than a national hero?
And that's the game! I mean, that's the end of this main story. We still have the divertissement and the epilogue, which we will be doing... No, we're doing the divertissement tonight. We're gonna do the divertissement, hopefully finish by 1 a.m. And then we do the epilogue tomorrow. We start Cold Steel 3 on Tuesday. When I was applying for the Crow death, I imagined my wife died. I am very much a method actor. I really am. I married my wife. We married the year after 2015. I think we married in 2017. It's either 2016 or 2017. Hold on, I want to actually look at the credit lyrics. I'll check chat in a second. And of course, as soon as I say I want to look at the lyrics stop showing up. Honestly, Omadon, the credit should go to Brittany, because Brittany had very specific voices in mind, and she made them happen. I'm pretty sure if Reen caught a coin that had been falling from that distance in the sky, it would have seriously injured his hand, possibly broken it. I have to pee. Divertissement in a second. I have peed. Divertissement. Yeah.
Are they the Empire's new weapons? How can we compete with something so mobile? There's nothing to fear!
They may be mobile, but they're a damn sight easier to handle than that purple devil of Crossbells. What the? Huh? Ah! Incoming at 3 o'clock! What the hell?
Is that?
The Ashen Chevalier, the hero of the Imperial Army.
The area beyond here is Imperial territory. You have no business treading into Crossbell. That was a warning. Try to advance any farther, and I will show no mercy.
All units retreat! We're returning to the outskirts of Altair!
Heed my fucking call.
Wow! You're amazing! I knew you were the one who ended the Civil War, but seeing you up close, you're really something else!
Not at all. I'm still fairly inexperienced, if you ask me. Recover the wounded and any POWs and return to Tangram Gate. Just remain vigilant until the speech is over.
Yes, sir!
It's now March, 1205 of the Septian calendar. Over 2 months have passed since the Azure Tree vanished.
Oh, I didn't have to act like I was dead inside. They just told me I wasn't
So
the
much
protagonist
happened during
anymore.
those months. President Croix was arrested. Crossbell's movement for independence was promptly declared invalid. And before anyone could process what was going on, Speaker McDowell became Mayor McDowell. The war in Erebonia came to an end sooner than anyone had anticipated.
Thank you for the
It
host.
was quickly followed by the invasion of Crossbell. Corellia Fortress, which once served as the only physical link between the two nations, was no more. But that proved to be little more than a temporary setback for the Imperial Army, who acted by flying hundreds of tanks over the state from a vast airship. In no time at all, Crossbell was occupied. The Calvard Republic, which had been wrapped up in its own share of chaotic internal disputes, finally reacted to Erebonia's bold invasion in turn. It began with sending its cutting-edge armored airborne divisions into Crossbell, hoping to force the Empire out of the region completely. But every attempt they made resulted in failure, as they were repelled effortlessly by one soldat after another. And today, at Orcus Tower, the new seat of Crossbell's government, the new rulers of Crossbell rose to deliver a rousing speech.
Hey, this is that Smash stage.
Friends and citizens, it brings me great pleasure to stand here among you once again. But even in the midst of such gladness, the specter of the harm Crossbell has visited upon the Empire lingers still. The destruction of Garrelia Fortress and the ensuing civil war it caused has taken a great toll in resources and in lives. The anger, sorrow, and dismay in the hearts of the Erebonian people is still fresh, still too near. But today is a joyous day, a day to put the troubles of the past behind us. Let us join hands and step boldly into the future, leaving our anger and grief behind. But together we shall meet them. Together we can rise above the tumult of these troubled times. Men and women, old and young, rich and poor, those from every walk of life can share in these aspirations. Looking toward that goal, there is someone I'd like to introduce to you today. A brilliant young man who played a pivotal role in bringing Erebonia's civil war to its swift conclusion, and the individual most responsible for the historic accomplishment that sees me standing before you today. The first Governor General of Crossbell, Lord Rufus Alberea.
Greetings, friends. It truly lifts my spirits to be here among you. I'm honored to have been entrusted with the profound responsibility of acting as Crossbell's first Governor General. As I'm sure you're all aware, the division between the nobility and the common people is a long-standing part of Erebonian life. Personally, I stand in support of our class system, but I fully expect that one day it will fade away. After all, if each citizen of the Empire conducts themselves with the courage, dignity, and grace expected of a noble, then what difference would remain between myself and any of you? As I hope for that day, allow me to speak not only as your Governor General, but as an individual when I say, in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Eugent III, I hereby proclaim the annexation of Crossbell into the Erebonian Empire.
May the goddess above stand witness, and may she forever bless Erebonia and Crossbell with the light of prosperity.
We've got some real larger-than-life characters in charge of us now. Sure, the Imperial Chancellor's intimidating, but he's so charismatic that the people eat up his every word. They love the guy. I can see why he's the bee's knees over in Heimdall.
She reminds me of a younger version of that old woman from Final Fantasy VII Remake. The one who gives you all the quests about that mysterious thief or whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about? Emmy, you can help me. What's her name? The old woman with the goggles? If she were 50 years younger, I think she'd be her. She'd be Reporter Grace.
The new Governor General's something else too, albeit for different reasons. He's... how to put this?
I think it is
Difficult to
Marae,
hate.
yes.
Like, he'd tell you to do something, and the next thing you know, you'd find yourself doing it just to see him crack a smile.
Well, Alberea is the name of one of the top noble houses in the Empire. Top 2, even. No surprise that the heir of such an affluent family would be popular.
His mustache is a
like
bat.
There's more to him than that.
His mustache is a bat.
That's what gets me, though. Those two were on completely opposite sides during the war. So why are they both so buddy-buddy now? Very oddly sudden, in my opinion.
You're telling me? By the sounds of things, Erebonians can't make heads or tails of what's going on with it either. But you know how it is. There's so many rumors springing up thanks to the war, it's hard to tell truth from fiction.
Yeah, I've even heard about a 1,000-arch tall castle appearing in the capital. I mean, that's gotta be made up, right? There's no way something like that's real.
You've got a real short memory if you think that's bull. The Azure Tree wasn't that long ago, you know.
Point taken.
Yes, this is the office of the Crossbell Times. What? Representative McDowell will be issuing a statement.
Sounds like something big's happening behind the scenes already.
I'll get to gathering some info on what's happening for our international section. Galvard's probably got some good stuff.
Works for me. Gotta use those connections of yours for something, after all.
Well, see you later.
Our independence came and went like bubbles on the water, and now we aren't even a state anymore. We're in for some tough times ahead. No, they always say that the pen is mightier than the sword. I won't let those guys outdo me. Chief, let me handle that story.
That's all we of Hayue can do for you, I'm afraid.
Jade Curtis?
The guards have been given a little incentive to stay out of your way. You should face no more obstacles in your operation.
Thanks, Sal.
Think nothing of it. It's my pleasure to play all the cards I can.
Take care, Matthew.
The place you're aiming for is where all the information in Crossbell gathers, as well as its Achilles heel. What you're doing does us no shortage of favors, I'll have you know.
Well, just this once? I'm happy to hear that.
Do take care, Yin. My apologies. Risha. I've received information that quite a skilled warrior is in Crossbell at the moment.
As have I. Nonetheless, thank you for your warning.
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't want anything happening to a valuable future business partner. I believe that does it for me. I'll be praying for your success.
He's being awfully cooperative, isn't he? And again, it's not a stretch to think he's only doing it because he's got something up his sleeve.
He's an incredibly shrewd man. Most likely, he's happy to do whatever will shine the most favorable light on him once Crossbell's occupation period is over.
True enough. He wouldn't want to screw up his chance to potentially play mediator between Crossbell and the Republic. I get the feeling he'd get along great with Lecter. He's our ally for now, but there's no guarantee how long that'll last.
Exactly. It's in our best interest to remain wary of him. Still, if working with him helps protect those I care about most, then I'll gladly do so.
Likewise. Tio said to aim for the area up ahead. Crossbell's future rests in our hands, so let's get moving.
Right.
I could level them up right now if I wanted to.
Commencing subjugation.
Right. Take this!
Allow me. Behold my dance, an illusory offering to departing souls. Sleep, embraced by silver light. Fire! The battle's over, but we aren't safe. Commencing subjugate. Prepare yourself. An opening.
Gotcha! Here goes! You're finished now!
Oh, Lloyd uses Tonfa. Oh, I already love him. I love Tonfas as weapons.
Rising Sun! I'm still up for more.
Commencing subjugation. Allow me. Now! Overdrive! Come! Now!
Gotcha!
You're finished!
Right. Now!
This is my chance! Allow me. Shadow! An opening!
Gotcha!
There! Right!
Right!
Right! An opening!
Gotcha!
You fiend!
Here goes!
Prepare your... Now! Come with me, Lloyd!
Right!
Prepare yourself. Moonlight butterflies.
My turn! My turn! Here goes!
Prepare yourself. The battle's over. Go.
That was some fight.
This sector has been abandoned for quite some time. It's not hard to imagine why so many powerful monsters settled in here. What amazes me more is just how much these Arcus orbments are capable of.
Yeah, they'll be a real asset to us in the future. They're so modern, they're practically still in testing over at the Empire.
I miss the variety of arts I could use before, but in terms of balance, they're much more suited for combat than our Enigma 2s.
Well, Erebonia's always had the upper hand on military technology, if nothing else. We should count ourselves lucky that Michel got his hands on them for us. On that note, we should also count ourselves lucky for being able to utilize them so well. I don't think we've had a single problem linking up.
I admit, it's a strange feeling. It's as if we knew everything there was to know about one another, through and through. Almost as if our bodies became one.
How, poetic. Sort of like how you perform with Elia on stage, right? That's like being one. Yes.
Now that you mention it, you could put it that way, yes. At this point, however, I doubt I would even need one of these to match my movements to hers in battle. So this is what the Geofront's E sector looks like. This one supposedly had its existence hidden from the general public, didn't it?
That's what Ellie said anyway. It was kept sealed off to keep everything inside strictly confidential. Corrupt officials and Diet members used it to conceal any information they didn't want leaking out. She did add that it wasn't its only use, though. Just one of them.
I see. Not the kind of place we can just leave as it is, then.
Yeah. We need to make our way through here, whatever it takes. Ready to give it everything we've got?
Of course.
I won't lose!
Prepared. An opening!
Gotcha! Nice knowing you've got my back, Reed. Oh, it's the Crossbell Times. What's something like this even doing here? You think one of the maintenance staff left it?
I can't think of any other reason it would be here. It's the issue published just after the occupation, too. I doubt anyone would miss it if we took it.
I don't think I can read it. I can't access it. Oh. Special issue Crossbell's autonomy is no more. Today on this 14th of January 12th, the Henry McDowell, provincial mayor of Crossbell, and active representative of the statement of a Sun Agreement ceding ownership of Crossbell the Airborne Empire, bringing Crossbell State 70 years history into a broad time. Provincial Mayor McDowell was visibly shaken tear as he emerged from the sign. When pressed for comment, he simply said, "I've never felt such a statement before exiting the room." Shortly afterward, Crossbell's died, always proclaimed its dissolution. Crossbell East Farm could be seen offering silent prayers of mourning for the country's economy. For its part, the Imperial government vows to protect the safety of Crossbell's people and to establish a new government which will govern the territory from here on. Analysis where Erebonia's actions justified in light of recent events. Questions like on the lips of every Crossbell citizen. We'll eat at the Crossbell Times and attend to chronicle the events that led us here and provide you dear rates with an answer. 1. Crossbell's actions. In October 1204, the then mayor of Crossbell, Dieter Croy, illegally manipulated public opinion against support for the establishment of the independent state of Crossbell. At the same time, in an attempt to further force other nations to recognize the legitimacy of its power play, international bank of Crossbell throws off its international assets. To the Empire's response, the Erebonian Empire strongly condemned these actions, insisting that Crossbell had long been Erebonian territory, mounting an armed invasion cities, culminating in Erebonia's attempt to fire upon Crossbell cities with railway guns. 3. Crossbell's reactions. President Dieter Croy took action using newly developed weapon to prevent the railway guns from damaging the city and destroy guerrilla fortress to also prevent them from being fired. Again, 4. Chaos in Crossbell shortly after President Croy's legitimacy was called into question. He was taken into custody by the police. His arrest brought the chaos in Crossbell to an end. After taking out the mayoral seat on a provisional basis, Mayor McDowell revealed to the public the truth of what occurred and set about rebuilding the state government. At this point, however, the Erebonian Empire launched a second invasion, which ultimately led to the annexation of Crossbell. Can it be denied the Crossbell section sparked the conflict with the Erebonian? There can be questions of the nation's forces attacked the Imperial Army. However, the Empire's response to these aggressions clearly intended firing the railway guns, which could have taking the lives of countless innocent civilians cannot be considered anything less than excessive. Furthermore, Crossbell took responsibility for the arrest of his former president, Dieter Croy's declaration of independence. While we freely admit our nation's wrongdoing, it's very hard to argue that the Erebonian Empire's invasion, occupation, and annexation of our nation was not all justified, doubly so in light of the nation's attempt to put things right. The Erebonian Empire continues to insist that Crossbell was its territory at the beginning, and that their occupation was merely to protect us from the Republic of Covered. However, getting in the way things have been fuller, the explanation rings hollow to many Crossbellans. Just who owned Crossbell and how should it be run? There are questions we will have to ask ourselves anew in the days to come. Tends to remain in Tangram Gate. Ever since the Republic of Covered declared Crossbell's annexation by Erebonian invalid, Tangram Gate, situated on eastern border, has been hot into violence and political unrest. The Coverting attempts invasion men repeatedly stayed up with the Imperialist armies, armored divisions stayed at the gate, but they show no sense of stop. These large-scale battles have filled the art the Crossbell and public with fear. What's supposed to be the Imperial armies urge people to remain called the army of violence to a place more powerful one of the Ashenite alongside the Town of Servalat in order to bring the conflict to a swift and decisive end. Letter from the editors under this wintry sky. On this icy January day, we become citizens of the Imperial Territory Crossbelt. It's not a chance to come out and contest, and it's one that should have caused arguments for years to come. How could it not? Our new government will change life as we know it significantly. While our nations may have lost autonomy as people, we are unchanged. We are still people with free will, people who think and feel for themselves, people who can envision where we want our future be. No matter where the seed power lies or who sits upon this child home, we will keep thinking, keep feeling, keep dreaming of a better future, regardless of what lies in store for us. Crossbelt Times editorial staff. That was honestly the best version of that I did this entire playthrough.
Bring it on! Here goes! Take it now! Come on, Misha!
Around! Right! Right! Prepare! The battle's over.
Bring it on! My turn!
Allow me. Shadow! Allow me. Now!
Gotcha!
Finish!
Here goes! Now!
This is my chance!
Nice knowing you've got my back. This is a tight fit. Bring it on! My turn!
Prepare yourself. Right! The battle's over. But we... What a nice treasure chest.
Bring it on! My turn!
Allow me. An opening.
Gotcha! Not a chance!
Right! Now!
Gotcha!
Finished!
Nice knowing you've got my back. Not too
treasure chest.
All right. We're in a good place.
Shadow.
My turn.
Prepare yourself.
My turn.
Prepare yourself. An opening. Come with me, Lloyd.
All right. Nice knowing you've got my...
What a nice treasure chest.
Bring it on! Right. Take this!
Prepare yourself. Prepare.
Right.
Allow me. The battle's over. But
This duct really is narrow.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I might not be able to see anything, but this is pure torture. Oh, found a chest. Bring it on!
Now!
Gotcha! Nice knowing you've got my... I won't lose!
Allow me. Shadow! Now!
Gotcha!
Finished!
My turn!
Allow me. Now!
Overdrive!
An opening. Come with me, Lloyd.
Right! Right! Now!
This is my chance. Prepare. An opening.
Gotcha!
Allow an opening.
Gotcha! Right!
Allow me. Let's keep moving. What a nice treasure chest. What a nice treasure chest.
This'll only take a moment.
Right.
Allow me. Now!
Gotcha!
Prepare.
Right. All right. We're safe.
I did forget to do it with the first game, so I hope there's another way. I'll show the clear data.
Bring it on.
I'll take a screenshot of the clear data, and I'll post it on the Discord.
Shadow! Now! Come with me, Lloyd!
All right! My turn!
Prepare your cut!
My turn! I'm still up for more.
This'll only take a... Allow me.
I'm still up for more. I won't lose.
Right.
Here goes.
Allow me. The battle's over. Go.
I cannot wait to do a proper playthrough of this and max out all the courts and get like an actual fully decked out team going. Oh, I don't like these.
Commencing subjugation. Prepare yourself. Now! Overdrive! Shadow! An opening!
Gotcha! Here goes! Now!
This is my chance! Allow me.
Nice knowing you've got my... Ha! That takes care of them. Hope I didn't end up dragging you down any.
There was never any chance of that. I can't think of anyone else who could go through the things you did and come out stronger than ever. You should be more
Hell
confident,
no, I'm
Lloyd.
still gonna play this legit. I gotta beat it on hard
There's
and
no
nightmare.
way I could have gone through it all alone, though. I still got a ways to go as a detective, too. And when you think about all the obstacles we've got waiting for us, I'm nowhere near strong enough to handle it all.
I wouldn't say that.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I've got no confidence in my own abilities. I just think it's important to be able to give an honest assessment of your own strengths and weaknesses. When it comes to pure strength in combat, Randy and Noelle clearly come out on top. With processing information, it's Tio, Yona, and Fran. And in terms of negotiation tactics, I can't compare to Ellie or the Chief either. If we don't make good use of our respective strengths, we're not going to be able to get through what's ahead. We might not all be able to stay in the same place anymore, but we still need to be able to work together.
Oh, they've started keeping a watch on everyone then?
Yeah, I think Randy was the first one. After that, Ellie and Noelle started being
I'm gonna
watched.
end up having to play these older games,
If it
aren't
weren't
I?
for Tio's help, Kia and I would probably be in trouble
So
too.
is it just in terms of legal official published games? Is it just the Erebonia arc and the Calvard arc? Or the Liberal? Okay.
Is Kia still with Arios and Shizuku?
Sorry, in terms of officially translated and released games that don't need like a mod or a patch or something like that, it's the Liberal arc and the Erebonian arc.
Yeah, Arios is looking after both of them. They should be okay for the time being. It's okay. The reason we're here is to try and avoid coming to that. You best get moving. We've still likely got a ways to go.
True. Let's go.
You have to realize I'm not much of a person for dealing with like downloading and modifying games with patches. Like, unless you mean like a PC file. If we're talking like modifying a game file, like a physical cartridge, I don't have the know-how for that at all.
I won't lose. Right.
So, between those, which do I do first? Liberal into Crossbell, or Crossbell and then Liberal?
Right. There! Prepared. The battle's over, but we aren't...
Okay. Noted. I think I already own all of Liberal and Sky on Steam. So it's nowhere in the near future. It's nowhere in the near future, because we have Cold Steel 4 coming out and then Age of Calamity coming out soon. But maybe I'll make it a goal for next year, for 2021, that I'll start working on Sky, and then after Sky, will you guys help me with Liberal or Crossbell?
Bring it on!
Prepare yourself. Let's keep moving.
I'm totally willing. I am completely blind to Sky and Crossbell, so I'm willing to look into it. Just understand it may take me an awfully long time to get through those games. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I just feel bad because I'm scared that I'm like not gonna remember a damn thing about what actually happens in the franchise. I'm gonna be like, what are these names? Who are these? I don't remember these characters. That's gross.
Bring it on!
Prepare yourself.
Now!
Overdrive!
Now!
Gotcha! My turn! You're off balance! Come on, Misha!
All right. Prepare your an opening.
Gotcha!
Right. Now.
Gotcha! Nice knowing you've got my back.
Oh, we just petrified him and then killed him.
All right. So far, so good.
I suppose.
Is something wrong?
I just have a bad feeling about something. I'm sorry. It's probably just my imagination.
So you say, but those bad feelings of yours usually pan out to be accurate. I've had my life saved by them enough times to know that. If it weren't for you, I'd have probably died on one of those landmines. Or been hit by that sniper.
I'd forgotten all about those. I have much less of an idea what the cause of this one could be, though. I only have a general, vague sense that something dangerous is drawing near.
Could it be that skilled warrior Sal mentioned earlier?
It might be. If all we were dealing with was a skilled warrior, I'm sure I'd be able to take care of them. This, though, whatever it is, it feels far beyond my capabilities. I'm probably not making much sense, am I?
No, it's okay. Even the warning alone is appreciated. Rishia knows how to keep her cool in a crisis better than anyone I know. If what we're up against has even her on edge, I need to work on kicking my instincts up a notch or two. At least so they're as good as guys. Well, according to the data Tio gave us, we should be over halfway through by now. Let's just stay alert. If we don't know what we're up against, all we can do is try and be prepared for anything.
Agreed.
Do-do-do.
Oh, an elevator. Our destination must be down below.
Yeah, let's try and unlock it.
Oh my god, this is so confusing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, am I going north or south first? Jesus. Okay.
I won't lose!
Allow me.
My turn!
Prepare your
My turn! All right, we're safe now. Careful. That one. This one's tough.
Prepare yourself.
Be careful.
Allow an opening.
Gotcha.
Finished.
Nice knowing you've got my. This is a tight fit.
The advantage is ours. Allow me. Shadow. Now.
Gotcha.
Finished.
My turn. I'm still up for more.
The advantage is ours. Prepare yourself. Shadow. Now.
Gotcha. Right.
Right. An opening.
Gotcha. Here goes! Yeah!
Right. An opening.
Gotcha! Here goes!
Allow me. Let's keep moving. Commencing subjugation.
Here goes! Take this!
Prepare yourself. Right.
Here goes!
Prepare. Allow me.
Right. Yeah. All right. We're safe. Oh, found a chest.
Okay, well, it's a very complex map, but at least it seems very straightforward. There's not like a whole bunch of different paths to go on.
That's the first lock done. Be wary of that monster.
This one's tough.
Allow me.
Be careful.
Now.
Gotcha. Right. Now.
This is my chance. You fiend. Allow me. Now.
Gotcha. Right.
Prepare. Now.
Gotcha.
Allow an opening.
Gotcha. My turn. Now.
This is my chance.
Nice knowing you've got my back.
This will only take a prepare yourself. Shadow! Now! Come with me, boy!
All right! Nice knowing you've got my back. Bring it on! My turn! Yeah.
Prepare yourself. Now!
Gotcha!
Allow me. The battle's over.
This is almost uncomfortably narrow.
Bring it on! Here goes! Take this!
Right! Prepare.
My turn!
Prepare your. The battle's over. But. What a nice treasure. This'll only take him right. Right. Now!
Overdrive!
An opening! Come with me, boy!
Right! My turn!
Right! Now!
Gotcha! Nice knowing you've got my back.
Really? A trap chest only gave that?
All right, we're in a
Prepare
good place.
yourself. Let's keep moving.
Prepare yourself.
Here goes!
Right. Let's keep moving.
It must have felt even weirder when it was like, when you were like, oh, I had to wait 2 years for the game to come out, but only a month has passed in the game. Must have felt very strange.
This one's tough. Here goes!
Allow me. Right. Now!
Gotcha! Here goes! You're off balance!
This is my chance! An opening!
Gotcha! Right. Now!
This is my chance!
Nice knowing you've got my back.
Nice.
What a nice treasure chest. That's 2 locks done. Let's head back to the elevator.
I don't know. I don't know what the current banner is.
Right.
Lloyd, I think we're here.
Yeah. We finally reached the end.
All right, boys. Let's close out this 14 hours of streaming.
Oh my. This facility would be the center of Crossbell's orbital network, yes?
In a way. The overall structure is far too complex for this to unambiguously be its center.
Yet ironically,
But it's a good
BZ,
shot.
I don't feel anywhere near as tired as I did on hour 14 of Crystal Chronicles.
Either way, if the Imperial Army took it over, they'd have instant access to all info related to us on the net. Every Crossbell citizen's personal data, records on our financial transactions, even the layout of the whole
I will be
geofront.
resting, don't worry.
If we want to have any hope
I'm
of
gonna
the
be
future,
eating first.
we can't allow that to
Then
happen.
brushing my teeth. Then resting.
I agree. Why not just destroy the facility itself, though?
We could, I guess. But from what I can gather, it could still prove useful to us once the net's safely back in our hands. So the plan is to leave the hardware itself intact, but wipe any and all personal data the Army could take advantage of.
And that's where that initialization unit Teal made comes in, right?
Right. Roberts and Yona were the ones who actually designed it, though. They wrote the program for it from scratch, too. And that makes things easy on our end. Once we boot up the computer, it'll create a backup of everything we need before wiping it clean.
Initialization unit activated. Confirming connection to Terminal 0. The unit will commence backing up all data, initializing the system, followed by performing a reboot operation.
Let me put it this way, you guys. Please give credit to my mods. because it's way easier for me to play a game for 14 hours than it is for them to monitor you guys for 14 hours, and especially to do this day after day after day. And I've already cleared this with them, but normally I split 50% of what I make each month on Twitch with my mod team. Because of how overdrive I've been this month with Cold Steel, we're still hashing it out, but I'm believing that by the end of this month, I will be splitting this month's earnings. 90% is going to go to the mods instead of 50. I'm only going to take 10% of what I make this month and give most of it to the mods as thanks for them keeping everything intact for me.
Are you certain you wish to continue? If so, please press the red button at the center of the unit to proceed.
Right.
Commencing all required processes.
Nicely done, Lloyd.
It's not like I did anything special. It's funny. Ordinarily, this kind of work would take hours. Those two never cease to amaze, do they?
Roberts and Yona? They certainly are impressive. In the meantime, let's secure the area.
Stop where you are.
I didn't sense anyone coming.
Targets confirmed. I presume these must be Lloyd Bannings and Rishia Mao, respectively.
How do they know our names? Hold on. Isn't that Itachi? Like the one Arios uses.
I'm nowhere near as proficient with one as he is, though. But we should be able to handle the two of you at least.
Clown Soleus.
The hell?
A black puppet?
Sorry, but we've got our orders. We can't let you finish what you came here for.
I'm afraid we can't let you stop us either.
We won't let you past.
Confirming activation of combat link.
It looks like more Arcus units ended up leaking out than I thought. We should form one too, then.
Understood. Activating Arcus.
There shouldn't be any need to neutralize them. Our goal is to buy enough time for the initialization process to finish running. Let's do this, Rishia!
Right.
And we can't afford to give them that time, Altina.
Understood. Commencing assault. I require your support, Rain.
Right. Let's get this over with.
Right.
Right.
Behold my dance, an illusory offering to departing souls. Sleep, embraced by silver light. Rise!
My turn!
Now! This is my chance! Prepare yourself. Shatter! Now! Come with me, Lloyd!
Right! Right! You're finished now! Rising Sun!
Right! Shatter! Forming barrier.
Right!
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
Here goes!
Right. Behold my dance. And sleep. Yeah. You fiend!
Here goes!
Forming barrier. Prepare yourself.
My turn!
Prepare yourself.
Right!
Right.
Here goes!
Prepare yourself. An opening.
Gotcha!
Activating extermination mode.
I'm just trying to finish up so everyone can go to bed. Oh, please don't die. Please don't die.
Extermination. Commence.
Oh. Woo!
This is nothing.
I can do that too.
Behold my dance. Mission failed. But how? Let's keep moving.
I'm surprised. I knew full well Risha would pose a threat, but I wasn't expecting half as much from a simple detective.
You could say it runs in the family. I'm just as impressed by how proficient you are with that blade, given your age.
I've still got a long way to go, honestly. I won't be worthy of being called a divine blade anytime soon.
Rin, time is running short. I think it's time you stopped holding back.
I suppose you're right.
What?
Be careful!
What's he doing?
Such negative energy.
Initialization process completed. Rebooting all systems in an initialized state.
We did it!
What a relief.
What should we do?
Captain Lecter gave us 2 orders. One was to prevent the initialization. The other was only to be completed in the event we couldn't. We'll just do that one.
Captain Lecter!
It couldn't be the same Lecter from the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division, right?
Heed my call! Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Holy...
An ion? No, it isn't.
Elmer, help!
You hurt my son. Prepare to die.
Wait, no!
Lloyd!
We can at least get the data out of here.
We'll split our losses this time. Arrest warrants haven't been issued for either of you yet. So go.
Damn it. Just tell me one thing, as I'm sure you already know. My name is Lloyd Bannings, and I'm a police detective with the Crossbell State Police Department. What's your name?
I'm with Thor's Military Academy, Class 7. No. I'm a provisional military officer with the Crossbell government, Green Schwarzer.
Damn it. Now I'm a cop. Fuck!
Yes, this is Schwarzer speaking.
Moshi Moshi. Rin Desune.
Hey, good job on the mission.
Nothing good about it, I'm afraid. I couldn't prevent them from erasing all the data.
It's not the end of the world. They've still got plenty of other options. They're not the type to give up easily, but it'll set them back in the meantime.
Is that so, Captain? You must know them fairly well.
I guess you could say that. They're no pushovers. They've had the odds stacked against them in more ways than I can count. They've come out the other side every time.
I'm so sorry I couldn't do anything. I had a feeling something was going to happen. But I was powerless when it really did.
Don't feel bad. There was no way we could have seen that coming. Especially that night. It was kind of like an ion, but at the same time it wasn't. Or like the archaisms, for that matter. He called it the Ashen Night, didn't he?
He did. Its power was out of this world. Do you think that was one of the Imperial Army's new weapons, too?
I don't think so. I mean, yeah, it shares some similarities with their soldats. I don't know. Feels like there's more to it than that.
Why yes, Angel Bacon. I am a cop. A cool oral performer.
And its pilot was anything but normal. Let's put it out of our minds for now. We stopped that data from falling into the Army's hands. Wasn't our smoothest operation. I'd still call it a success. I'm sure Tio, Yona, and Roberts can make do even without those terminals. We can always count on Ellie, Randy, Noel, the Chief, and Dudley too. Even Kia, Arios, Wazi, and Zeit will help us.
No one talks like this. No one talks like this. In real life, he'd say, I'm sure everyone else will do their part too. The only reason he's naming these names is so that everyone at home can go,
There are still many barriers left between us and our goals. But we can get over them. So long as we're together.
Right.
You're heading back then?
That's the plan. I've played my part.
I'm pretty sure they were just naming street drugs by like halfway through that list.
I'll return with Valimar in the train this afternoon.
Well, if that's what you want to do. I was just wondering if you wanted to go back on the Eisengraph together instead. You two haven't spoken since, right?
Excuse me.
This is where we part ways then. I look forward to any collaborative efforts we may have in the future.
Yeah. Oh, right. Do you have anything you want me to pass on to Milliam?
Not especially. We may technically be sisters, but I am simply a tool. I feel no particular familial bond with her. I imagine that deep down, she feels the same way.
Yeah, but
She can't feel shit. She told me during one of our bonding events.
No, forget it.
Damn it!
Take care, okay? I don't doubt you're going to be sent on plenty of dangerous missions in the days to come.
Understood? Is something wrong?
Not really.
14 hours without a single head pat.
I'm just kind of jealous of them, I guess.
Woo! You know what? Let's just go ahead and finish the epilogue. Let's just do it now, so we don't have to worry about it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Now, truthfully, if I didn't have my poor mods being so exhausted and I were willing to suffer, I could do the epilogue, have it done before my 9 a.m. session, and then start Cold Steel 3. But for the sake of everyone's sanity, we're gonna wait. So that's the plan, is according to you guys, realistically, let's put it this way. How long is the epilogue supposed to take if I approach it the same way I have been doing with this stuff? $6 hours? 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 4 hours would be safe. Okay. Well, let me put it this way. 2 to 3 is a better comparison. So, are there things where I can cut time? Like, if I just ignore treasure chests and go straight for the story events? Like, don't go for map completion and shit like that? I don't know what to expect. Okay, so what would work better for you guys? Should I go for just straight Speed Demon on the epilogue and see if we can take, like, a break at the end of Cold Steel 2 and start Cold Steel 3 for, like, 3-4 hours later tonight? Or should today just be do the epilogue and then Tuesday we start with Cold Steel 3? Because here's the problem. I'm willing to go overboard. Or not, overboard's a bad phrase. I'm willing to shift time. So, like, even if it means I have to go by myself. Let's say I start at 6 p.m. on Tuesday. I'm willing to go from 6 to 2 so that we get 8 hours in. And then on Wednesday, if I'm able to start at 4, I can go 4 to midnight, 4 to 2, something like that. So I can shift the time so we get closer to 8-hour streams. The other thing I'm willing to do for Cold Steel 3 is straight up... Okay. The other thing for Cold Steel 3 is if I absolutely have to, based on the time we have left, I am willing to ignore everything. And I mean, I don't go out of my way for treasure chests. I don't go... You know, I don't aim for any mini events that will give me bonus perks. I basically have to pray that easy mode is easy enough that I can beat it. Because I'll only be fighting enemies that are in my way as I go from area to area. I have a copy of 3. There's a very easy mode? Okay. Okay. Then we'll just shoot for that. Because the main reason why I went out of my way for chests on Cold Steel 2 was so that I could still get, like, items that would help build the party. So let me put it this way. And I'm relying on you guys. Who are experienced with Cold Steel 3. If starting on Tuesday, I commit at least 8 hours each day to Cold Steel 3, and on Saturday and Sunday, I commit 12. So 8, 16, 24, 32, 54, 66 to 70 hours of just straight point A to point B, including voting time, which I'll try to prepare for ahead of time for votes. Do you think that's enough time to get through CS3 before Monday? Okay. Because the way you guys were sounding, because what scared me was because you guys were saying Cold Steel 3 is longer than Cold Steel 2. And so I was worried that if Cold Steel 2 took me a week, then if Cold Steel 3 was even longer, there was no way that I could only spend a week on Cold Steel 3. All right. So, the last question I'll ask, because I know I've been cutting a lot of corners. Are you guys still having fun with these streams? Are you still enjoying, like, the bare minimum that the game has to offer? All right. I trust you. I trust you. Okay. Well, my plans, then I'll shoot for that. Monday will just be a rest day. Or today will just be a rest day. I'm going to do my sessions. I'm going to probably start... It looks like my last session ends at 5. My last session ends at 5, so if we start between 5 and 6, according to you guys, I should easily be able to finish it by around midnight. And then we'll officially start Cold Steel 3 on Tuesday. We'll see what we can do. I'm just happy to be finally playing it. I'm hyped based on what you guys, like, literally, I'm kind of weird in this way. Beating Cold Steel 2 as minimally as I have has excited me to go back and play it fully, because I didn't feel like I was challenged by the fights, obviously. I was just trying to beat him as soon as possible. And I'm the kind of person who went through Etrian Nexus on the hardest difficulty, which means the game was throwing its absolute hardest possible stats at me. And I was responsible for putting together a party that had the synergy necessary to overcome those challenges. So the idea that I can go back to this game on hard or eventually nightmare across 2 more playthroughs if I find the time, and have to fully explore the world and get all the bonus stuff, get all the lost arts, get all the overdrive combinations, and have to piece together an actual strategic group to beat what the game has to throw at me is very exciting. Because prior to all this, I'd only really touched 1. And I'm excited for Cold Steel 3 because graphical enhancements, new systems, like the fact that there's a brake system, which if it's at all familiar to Dragalia Lost, I'm already familiar with it. What was your party? When I originally did CS1, I believe it was Reen, Elisa, Elliot, and Emma. I think. Because I tried doing Emma's Firebolt spam, but I hadn't, like, figured out how to perfect it. So it was Reen, Elisa, Elliot, and Emma. So it was slower, but I did it. I will have chat vote. I think I will have chat vote on the first day of Cold Steel 4, whether to do hard or nightmare. But to be perfectly honest, since these games have historically required 2 playthroughs in order to platinum it, I would rather do the first playthrough on hard. Just because I'm going to have to do it twice. I'd like the second experience to be a little different. It's also because I'm going to be going... Otherwise, CS3 can be platinumed. Oh. Well, no, I'm talking about CS4. I'm talking about CS4. Okay, so 4 requires 2 playthroughs. I would really rather do it on hard to start. For 2 reasons. One, because I'm obviously going to have to play it twice. And for Cold Steel 4, I plan on doing, like, a full playthrough. I want to actually do everything. But also because I'm going to be going into an actual difficulty mode off of 2 games where I did the absolute easiest option. And I don't want to throw myself from the easiest side of the spectrum to the complete hardest. It'll be really jarring and really difficult to adjust to. So. All right. With that being said, I need to free my mods. So, make sure you guys tune in today. Once we finish the epilogue, I'm giving away a copy of Cold Steel 2. Someone we can give love to real quick. Who's someone we can give love to real quick? Yeah. I'm gonna raid as always. You guys don't have to stay, but I always try to end it with a raid. So let me find someone from Wild Abandon. Is Kaz? Is he streaming? He is part of that. All right, so I'm gonna raid Kaz Wolther, just because he's part of the team. I want to give him some love. Raid Bob Ross. Well, BZ, if you're willing, just give me like 15 minutes on the private chat, because I want to address some of the things that you guys said. Yeah, so use the downtime to check the chat, the same way you wanted me to do it earlier. Anyway, I'm going to rest my throat. Thank you, guys. It's going to be a busy week. Let's hope for the best. Take care. Let's raid.